When Boise State entered University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale, Arizona on New Year's Day 2007, it was not yet the established, respected, giant-slaying football program we recognize today. It was a winning program, yes, but one still thirsting for respect on the national level. With trick plays, clutch moves, and perhaps the most famous proposal in college football history, the 2007 Fiesta Bowl changed the course of Boise State history and went down as one of the most memorable bowl games of all time.
James, the lateral to the corner of the end zone. Can you believe that?
After the 2005 season, Boise State head coach Dan Hawkins left for Colorado. The Broncos promoted offensive coordinator Chris Peterson, a 41-year-old first-time head coach, into the position. Peterson inherited a team built to win. Starting quarterback Jared Zabransky was back. So was leading tackler Corey Hall. Running back Ian Johnson, who was the 804th ranked player in his class when he signed with Boise State, became a breakout star, rushing for 1,713 yards and 25 touchdowns.
Touchdown, Johnson!
Boise State began the year unranked. In Week 2, the Broncos dominated the only Power Conference team on their schedule, beating Oregon 42-14. The Broncos won 11 of 12 regular season games by 7 points or more, completing an undefeated regular season with a 38-7 win at Nevada.
For Nevada, as Boise State routs them 38-7.
And for the first time, the BCS computer rankings gave Boise State a shot on a major stage. The Broncos wouldn't get the chance to play for a national title, but they finished 8th in the final BCS poll, earning their first bid to a BCS bowl game.
We kind of feel like we've been working for this for the past 5 years, and now the system's been tweaked a little bit to give guys like us a legitimate shot to sneak in there and have a chance to compete against some of the big fellas.
It would be the Fiesta Bowl against Big 12 champion Oklahoma. The Sooners were 6 years removed from their most recent national title, but Coach Bob Stoops' team was still loaded with talent. The star of the show was Adrian Peterson, who broke his collarbone in October but decided to return for one final game in a Sooners uniform. Oklahoma was a 7.5-point favorite. Boise State had never defeated a ranked Power Conference team in its history.
Boise State tonight steps onto the national stage, playing the role of David, trying to take down Goliath.
After forcing a quick punt on OU's first possession, Zabransky started proving it. From the OU 49-yard line, he took a snap under center and faked a handoff. Down the field, Dryson James broke free. The Broncos were on the board. Until deep into the third quarter, Boise State's performance was the story. When Marty Tadman intercepted a pass by Oklahoma QB Paul Thompson and returned it 28 yards for a touchdown, the Broncos led 28-10 with a quarter and a half to play. This was the moment the Broncos had desired for years. But Oklahoma wouldn't let Boise State win the Fiesta Bowl that easy. Peterson, who was held to 77 yards on 20 carries, scored a touchdown to bring the Sooners within 11. With 1:26 to play, the Sooners tied the game at 28 on a touchdown pass from Thompson to Quinton Chaney.
Touchdown, Oklahoma.
24 seconds later, Boise State's collapse appeared complete. A floater by Zabransky was picked off and returned for a touchdown by Marcus Walker.
Intercepted. Into the end zone, Marcus Walker.
Suddenly, for the first time all game, the Broncos were behind with less than a minute to play. And things quickly got worse. On the second play of the drive, Zabransky was sacked by Larry Burden. Soon, the Broncos faced a 4th and 18 with 18 seconds left. That's when the Broncos' young coach dug into his bag of tricks. Oklahoma, meet the hook and lateral.
Save time on throwing the ball. Down the middle, James, the lateral to the corner of the end zone. Can you believe that?
The lateral from James to Jaron Rabb, 15 yards down the field, fooled everyone. The Broncos kicked the extra point and forced overtime, leaving the Sooners fans in attendance stunned. In most other games, the hook and lateral would go down as the play of the game. But after what happened in overtime, it's battling to stay in the top 3. First, Peterson scored a 25-yard touchdown on the first play of overtime, his final carry and final touchdown in an Oklahoma uniform. That sent Boise State's offense on the field quickly, and Chris Peterson's creative juices were flowing. 4th and 2 at the 6-yard line. Game on the line. Vinny Peretta, a backup running back and receiver, took the direct snap and rolled right before tossing a perfect lob to Derek Schumann for the touchdown. For the second time in a matter of moments, Stoops could only shake his head. At that point, Boise State rolled the dice to go for the win in that moment. It involved Zabransky, Johnson, and the most memorable play in school history, the Statue of Liberty.
Boise State for the win. They hand it off to Johnson. Boise State has won the Tostitos Fiesta Bowl.
Boise State's upset knocked down the wall between it and national respect. The win over Oklahoma validated the dozen that came before it. The Broncos finished the season ranked in the top 5 for the first time in school history. Johnson used the moment to propose to his then-girlfriend, Chrissy Popadix, on national television. They're still waiting for a shot at a national championship, but they'll always have the 2007 Fiesta Bowl.
Boise State has won the Tostitos Fiesta Bowl.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video and want to see more content like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button.